Uh, I think we are all well aware of what the scheme stands for, and I think the quote which you have put on the book, I think aptly sums up the entire spirit of the scheme. Be the change what you would like to see in this world. Uh, Suffice to say that it's going to mark a paradigm shift in the tax administration of this country, with the objective of providing better and better facilities to the taxpayer, so that he can comply with the tax laws with the minimum of burden, starting from, and I will weave in the issues which the surveys have thrown up. First and foremost, this mismatch, rather than mismatch, the attempt of the department to convey to each and every taxpayer about the entire financial information in possession of the department vis-a-vis that taxpayer on his portal. So the idea is that the taxpayer should be aware that, like, he has done these transactions. He may have kind of missed out on maybe some of them, or as you pointed out, like many of them may bear some correction. That entire process of displaying the information is already on. We are adding on the information as and when we are able to get the information from the reporting entities. So far as the clarity on whether the person can do and then amend the information or suggest that like it is incorrect in this manner, that functionality is currently under preparation. It has almost been done, just that the newer ideas keep coming up. So we are trying to do it in the shortest possible time. I think in very shortly you will have that facility on the portal itself. That is one. Two, what I would wish to say is like in this connection, there are 2-3 things which are very important. Through you and through the federation, I would appeal to all the taxpayers, particularly all PAN holders, please register yourself on the e-filing portal. That is the first and foremost thing which a PAN holder needs to do, because our communication now is digital, and more and more information will keep flowing, and everything would be visible on the portal. So my first request through you would be to all the PAN holders to register themselves on the e-filing portal. Apart from that, what is more important is that having registered on the portal and given your correct email ID as well as the correct mobile number, because what we are also contemplating, and that is also going on simultaneously, is the launch of an app where we can get this information on the mobile of the taxpayer, and a lot of communication would happen through the mobile itself. So please ensure that each PAN holder not only registers himself on the e-portal, he kinds of gives the correct details there, something like registered mobile number, so that the communication is not lost. Second request I would make is that they should regularly check the email, because sometimes you might miss, or sometimes the council may be busy in some other matters, whereby the taxpayer may not get an opportunity to respond to what is being conveyed to him. So I would urge that both your councils are very vigilant to help you out, but at the same time, it is your duty to serve your own interest. Please check the mails regularly. And finally, that whatever queries are being raised, please respond to them. I mean, say, don't just keep silent. Respond to them, and we are making all efforts that we raise very pointed and specific queries. And we expect pointed and specific answers to those queries. It is very much in the mutual interest of both the taxpayer and the department that we adhere to this discipline, that our queries are specific and pointed, and so are the responses. That would help in closing the matter at the earliest. Another issue was raised regarding the facility of video conference. Let me assure through you all the taxpayers that that is a very, very serious consideration point to consider, and we have already made arrangements for that. So far as the question or the suggestion that whether the video conference should be kept at the last moment or should it be done beforehand, we have deliberated on this issue, and very consciously we took a decision and put in the scheme the way we have put in. Let us go through that process, and if at any given point of time we feel that some course correction is required, we would be open to that. But for the time being, please adhere to that scheme or the features which we have built in the scheme. One point was raised regarding penalty. So far as the penalty is concerned, I would only I would want you to consider that please wait for the scheme to roll out. The suggestions which you have made are in some manner or the other covered in the scheme, and that scheme is going to be rolled out very, very soon.
Great.
So those concerns would finally, I applaud and congratulate the Federation and particularly Mukesh Bhai to have taken this initiative to launch this e-book, and as has been mentioned by Ansh and others also, that this would be given wide publicity, and perhaps it can be mailed to your clients very, very liberally, so that they are aware of that. And perhaps with the passage of time, when we come across more live situations, we may have to kind of update it or give more additions, which we will do.
Yes, sir.
Which we will do. At the end of it, I would just make a request once again. This is concerning the demand management. It is a very, very sensitive and a very important area which needs the attention of both the department and the taxpayers. For the facility of the taxpayer, whatever demand I had in my system, whether it was manual, whether it was on account of processing under TMS or AST, and now ITBA, all that has been put on the portal and on the account, my account of the taxpayer. The same reflection is available to the concerned jurisdictional AO also. I would urge that each taxpayer kindly goes through that, and I can understand they might have filed rectification applications, letters for giving appeal effect, and it may have been missed by the AOs. But rather than trying to analyze how it happened and why it happened, I think let us make a beginning and see that whether the demand reflected is correct or not. If it is not correct, please get back to us so that we can resolve those issues. And my hope and my prayer is that people should respond to that, and we will take the necessary action. And we are working in a very, very time-bound manner. Each AO is aware like how many entries he has to correct. Now it is just waiting for the taxpayer to respond. And he need not visit the office for that. He can just reply it by mail, and we will ensure that the effect is given. Because that ultimately, and now I will use this forum to extend my appeal. This exercise would be also essential and a prerequisite for the Vivad Se Vishwas scheme. Apart from giving a finality and a certainty to the taxpayer as to what outstanding is there, perhaps it will urge him or motivate him to avail the scheme also. So it is in that perspective that I am making this appeal and suggestion. But once again, I thank you all very much for taking this initiative, and I'm sure many more such initiatives will be taken both by us and the Federation. Thank you very much.